All right, today's lesson is understanding the Pythagorean theorem. And the most important thing, I guess, for Pythagorean theorem is that it's talking about a triangle. So I got 3 sticks here, and I'm just gonna randomly put them together. Doesn't matter how I put them together, but it's gonna make a certain type of triangle. And I wonder if you can put a name to it. What type of triangle is this? So there. This Pythagorean theorem only works with one type of triangle. Not any triangle, only one type. So as you come up with a name, I'm going to give you a hint. There's your hint. So the name of the triangle is, if I take this and I put it in here, no, but I put it up here, I get a special type of triangle. And we call this a right triangle. Pythagorean theorem is talking about right triangles. It won't work for any other type of triangle. Quiz on Friday is going to ask you, when can I use Pythagorean theorem? Your answer is only with right triangles. That's if one of the sides makes a perfect 90 degrees. And if that's the case, we have some vocabulary that we're going to use. We're going to call these 2 shorter pieces legs, and we're going to call the longer piece, I have it highlighted in pink so it stands out, and that piece is called the hypotenuse. Hypotenuse. And it's going to always be the side that's opposite of our little square. And this is how we'll know we have a right triangle. So, and what would it look like if it weren't a right triangle? What does it exactly mean? So what if I instead were to replace this stick with this one? It's a different piece. And I'm going to connect it so that it's a triangle. And what I notice happens is this is not a right triangle. Look at this. This doesn't work anymore. See, this would have to be way up in like this if it were 90 degrees. But now my triangle doesn't connect over here. If it's like this is much bigger than 90 degrees. I don't have a perfect square in this triangle. And that means, okay, so I don't have a right triangle. It means I'm not going to have a hypotenuse. I'm not going to call these legs. I don't have a right triangle. And I don't have Pythagorean theorem. What do I have? Just a triangle. But we have an obtuse triangle. It's not 90 degrees, and that's it. And we're not going to do anything with it. So let's go back and look at Pythagorean theorem. And what does it actually do? So I'm going to come back, and I'm going to have this right triangle. It's a right triangle. Why? Because it has that 90 degree in there. And what Pythagorean theorem noticed that if you have a triangle that looks like this, that it's a right triangle, then we know something about the sides. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lay out these sides just off to the side here like this. And, oh, lost my stick here. Back in here. That if I take these sticks, and I measured these and cut them to length, I know that this one's 3 inches long, and this one's 4 inches long. And what Pythagorean theorem noticed that, hey, if you have a right triangle, and I know these 2 lengths, I can guarantee you the side of this one. In fact, Pythagorean theorem would tell you that that one's 5 inches long. Well, how does it do that? Well, I wish we could do this, but we can't. 3 inches plus 4 inches equals 5 inches. No, that doesn't work. Or do I just go in order always? 3, 4, 5? Nope, that doesn't work either. 3 plus 4 is 7. Those are never going to add up, but I am going to add something up. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this side length of the triangle and turn it into a square. Notice that I have a square 3 inches by 3 inches. The stick length was 3 inches. And I turned it into a square, 3 by 3. And it has an area of 9 inches squared. 9 inches squared. Or I can say square inches. and that's the area made by that side length. And I'm going to do the same with this 4-inch one. I'm going to turn it into a square that's 4 inches by 4 inches. So I'm using the length to create a square, and then the area of that square is going to be 16 inches squared. How I get it? I go 4 times 4 is 16, or I can say square inches. And if I add these up, the areas made by the side length, 9 plus 16, add that in your head real quick. 16 plus 9, what do you get? 16, 26, back off 1, and I get 25. That means that this area of this one, and Pythagorean theorem says, hey, this will always work, that these two areas of the smaller legs, if you turn them into a square, they're going to add up to equal 9 plus 16, 25, the area of this one. Now, how did I get that this stick is 5 inches long? Well, if that's my area, what I'm doing is I'm taking the square root of the area. It's this math symbol on the calculator, this pink symbol. If I take the square root of 25, I get 5. And that's how I know the length of this. So again, let's remember, it's not saying that 3 inches plus 4 inches equals 5. It has nothing to do with that. It's the areas of that square made. 9 plus 16 equals 25. And if I take the square root of any of the areas, I get its side length. And that's what Pythagorean theorem tells us. And it says, hey, you know what? If that works, I don't care what the sizes of the sticks are, if those areas add up, then no matter how you connect your triangle, you're guaranteed to have it be a right triangle. Guaranteed. It will always work. Yeah, well, what if I swap those two sticks? Is that really going to work? Yes, it works no matter how you set this up. So if I connect those, I'm going to have to rearrange this. And it says no matter what. Oh, look, there it is. And now my right angle is down here. So that's what Pythagorean theorem means with right triangles. I'd like you to try and draw a triangle on your own on a piece of paper. And tell me, what is Pythagorean theorem? Tell me what you just saw, what you just learned. And then tomorrow what we're going to do is learn how to use that information to find an unknown side length. Like if I knew that that was 5 and this was 3, how would I find out what this one is if I know it's a right triangle? And that's tomorrow's lesson. All right, thank you.